Alright guys, so I'm kind of warming up for a squat workout, and I'm doing it in the exact type of structure that I went over in my lecture 5 for the Synergy protocol. So right now you're going to see me, I'm going to do a couple light sets. I'm going to record sets sporadically of me going up. So right now I'm in that phase 1. I'm just kind of slowly adding weight to the bar, kind of working up to, in this case today, working sets of 3. And then I'm going to peak my 3s in the second phase. I don't know how much weight last week. I was still pretty weak. I only got about 255, which is sad, pathetic. But today I have a feeling, I'm feeling much, much better. I think that number is going to go up quite a bit. All right, so I'm just going to quick get another warm-up set in. Feeling pretty good. So from here on out, like I said, I'll just kind of record a couple sets as I kind of work my way up, see if I can get an actual recording of me using something. Breaking 300 would be nice. That'd be a huge jump. I don't know, we'll see how I feel, how much strength I gathered after that first workout. Now I'm getting to that point where I'm kind of at the end of phase 1, moving into phase 3. And I'm going to judge when I make that turnover really based on how hard these sets are. This is 225. I'm just going to try it for 3. Again, using that RPE scale. If it's a moderate set, it's time to start hunting for that like max set of 3. If not, we'll slowly go up. I'll add like maybe 20 more pounds and try another set of 3. Let's see. Okay. Still pretty light. Probably add like 20, 15 more pounds, something like that, and just see what that feels like. Now, ladies and gentlemen, so I got 275 here. This is more than I was working out with last week considerably. Like I said, 255 was rough. 255 felt really good today for 3, and I said that was the kind of barrier from phase 1 ending. Now we're into phase 2. Let's headhunt for a nice, close to max set of 3, starting right here. Not bad, we got more. Gonna see what that looked like. Felt okay. Let's see. 300, here it is. Let's see what happens. 275 was smooth. This is a pretty big jump, so this is gonna probably be the peak of that phase 2 we talked about. Let's see what happens. It'll either work or it won't work. Green Day of all things? Yeah. All right, let's get the character.
I'm done.
I don't know if I should chance it. No. No. I think I can do it, but... Are you going to pull me out of the hole if I crush?
Sorry.
All right, well, kind of a dishonorable set there too, but they were pretty good, under pretty good control. Check them out. So, like I said in the video, if I have to do an estimation for the next calculation for phase 3, Got 2. I could have maybe gotten 3 there. I don't know. It would have been ugly. So what I'll probably do now is I'll look at like 275 to 300, and I'll kind of think like, well, at 290, I think I could have safely gotten 3 under good form. So I'll use that for my percentage calculation. Except I'm not going to do back squat next. I'm going to do something different, and we're going to check that out in a minute. But anyway, there you go. That's what phase 2 looks like. Here we go with phase 3 of the workout, and also wet t-shirt contest, apparently. So in the example I gave in the lecture, we used back squat for the first 3 phases. Now I'm not going to do that here. Like I said, there's a lot of approaches to using this program. I'm going to use something a little different, but I'm still going to follow the energy system guidelines. So we peaked squat. I still want to use the same muscle groups. I still want to involve the squat, but I'm going to do something a little bit more thorough. I'm going to be using the kettlebells, and I'm going to be using a complex of swing to clean to squat. And the objective here is to get a lot more core activation. With me and my leg training, and especially with the kettlebell training, my core is my limiting factor before my legs are. Typically my legs have the strength, but it's my connection through my core that I struggle with. So this is much more core involved. Also, I'm getting 3 times the glute activity. Glutes in the swing, glutes driving the clean, and then glutes also obviously involved in the squat. So it's triple the glute activity, which is where I need to focus my attention right now. So per squat, I'm getting triple the glute action. All right, so I'm gonna stick to my magic number today, 3s. I'm gonna do a couple sets here. Remember, low rest, that doesn't change. All the guidelines don't change here. All right, so I'm not using the percentage thing, I'm doing things a little bit different. I have a couple weights here, up to 30 kilos we'll be using today. And again, I'm gonna be using that whole, does this feel comfortable? Am I dying? Do I need to increase the weight? I'm gonna use RPE to determine where I'm at, if I need to go up in weight or not. Let's get a set in and let's keep going. Very easy. Not going to stay that way, but I am going to go up in weight. Go from 28 to 30 kilo bells. Like I said, the critical component here is time. I'm starting at that 30-second rest period, and I don't want to abandon that until I absolutely have to. 5 seconds. That's better. Get one more here. Feels like I'm probably doing, I don't know, 7, 8 sets probably. Not gonna record them all. But at least get you an idea what the tempo of the workout looks like. 10 seconds. You see how fatigue is gonna accumulate very quickly, even with that low rep range. So it's very much a glycolytic task. Solid. If you time it, I don't know if long here, if you time it, working almost 30 seconds, so absolutely at the higher end of intensity for that glycolytic cycle. We'll be back with the final phase once I'm done with this. I made it to 8 sets. By the 8th one, I had to take that 60-second rest, and I said, that's enough. When I hit that 60-second mark, that means I've kind of had it. So we stopped there, but that's not too bad. That's quite a bit of volume with the 30 kilo bells. So we got what we needed. Moving on, I'm gonna do that last final stage. And that last stage probably sounded a little cryptic when I described it in the lecture. A 3-minute lifting set. Now, I'm not gonna record the actual set. I'm gonna do like a kind of little mini warm-up slash demo here for you because I'm not gonna require 3 minutes of me squatting. That's redundant, but it'll give you an idea what the tempo and the pacing looks like. So here I have, this is just a 30-pound Bulgarian bag. Very light. Right now I'm still, like I said, acclimatizing to exercise. Next week I'll probably move on to doing what they call semi-squats with a barbell. So maybe next week I'll record that. And then I'll probably break this set up into smaller sets with low rest, and then eventually make a 3-minute barbell squat set using this time scheme and everything. But that's later on. Today I'm gonna do a 3-minute set, Bulgarian bag on my back. I'm gonna do what we call, like, I'd say quarter squats, but they're deeper than that. They're almost parallel. And the reason for that is in kettlebells, you know, I need that high range endurance in a shallow range of motion for like the jerk and the clean and the pendulum mechanics. So that's why I'm doing a shallow range of motion here. All right, but still a squat, still a similar mode, still similar muscle groups. Let me just give you a quick set. Maybe I'll even do like almost a minute for you. Load them up. Like I said, everything's to tempo. And I'm going to increase my breathing pattern, so 2 breaths per squat. I need a lot of oxygen if we're lifting oxidatively. The bad thing about this, you'll certainly get cotton mouth breathing twice per repetition. But the tempo, the high volume, and the 3 minutes, more important than loading here. You want to try to maintain that the entire thing. You can see, it sounds more like cardio than lifting. That's what we want. My legs aren't burning, my pacing's good. If they start to burn before 3 minutes, then I gotta probably take some heat off. If they're not burning, I know I can speed up in that last minute. Very good. All right. That was about a minute, you get the picture. So I'm actually gonna do the set now, rest like a minute. We'll do the set, and we'll recap at the end. You actually have an example of the synergy protocol in practice. So quick recap, we did that phase 1 with the bar. What I did was I kind of worked up in weight until I was able to get a working set of 3 in, about 255. From there we did some guessing, and within 3 sets I wanted to hit like a max set of 3. Now, we made it to 300 pounds, which is dishonorable, absolutely despicable, considering how strong I was before all this happened. However, considering 2 weeks ago I could barely go upstairs, I will take that. Think about it, that's a pretty damn fast recovery. So last week 255 was difficult. This week we hit 300 for 2. I'll take it. After that, we used the kettlebells in that 3rd phase for that glycolytic training under low rest that we talked about. And then finally we did that, which I didn't actually show the full set. I did that full oxidative 3-minute set with quarter squats. Now we refuel, and that's that. You get a nice example of how that's actually put into practice. I think I'm going to make a video, a 6th lecture, kind of going over the less detailed points of what I've already explained. So if you're using the bar, what percentages do you use for each rep scheme? What are the dangers of the protocol? You know, what muscle groups does it work best with? How should I lay out a program over a course of a week, over a month, things like that. All right, so that'll be coming soon. I think tomorrow we might do a weigh-in video. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed.